Someone said let's get an early flight. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't really wear anything in bed, but this is YouTube. I'm off to Torremolinos with my mate Garrett. He wants his own title video, but I can't be bothered trying to make one, so here's the best I can do. This is Garrett, he's finally arrived. Strangely, it's got dark out again, that's weird, isn't it? Anyway, we're off now, see you on the other side. Torremolinos is located on the south coast of Spain. Closest airport is Malaga, and the flying time from London is approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes. We finally made it to Torremolinos. We flew through passport control, which we were dreading because we thought we were going to be there for hours, but we got through pretty quickly. Torremolinos is about a 15-minute ride from Malaga airport, and we sailed through there as well. We're staying in the Hotel Ritual, which is a gay-friendly hotel in the heart of Torremolinos. We arrived quite early, so although we checked in, we weren't able to get to our room straight away, so we went for a little walk around the town.
Old town.
The old town. It's very much like Benidorm, the TV programme. And now we've come up to the hotel. We are overlooking the pool, and I was going to do this on the balcony with the pool behind us, but they're playing really loud music and it won't get through the copyright on YouTube, so we've had to come into the room.
But we are liking the music.
We are liking the music. We're just hoping it's not going to be going on till 1 o'clock in the morning because we're both a bit past it. And then we are just going to go for a little walk to the beach now. So we walked down to the beach and didn't realise that there were hundreds of steps down to the beach, and the problem with that is you then need to walk back up some more. The first full day we just spent getting our bearings. We walked down to the beach and along the promenade. Down by the coastline you'll find a feline colony where there's lots of cats that just live within the rocks. In the afternoon we just headed back to the hotel for a pool party. Unfortunately, none of the filming I took was actually suitable for YouTube. Today we decided to come to the Caminito del Rey, which is a clifftop walk and a hike along a gorge, or gorge, however you want to say it. The path for the Caminito del Rey is actually just on the side of the road. You need to look for the small tunnel, walk through it, and then once you're through, there's another 2.5 kilometre trek until you reach the beginning of the actual walk. Once you arrive at the start and the entrance, there are toilets, some vending machines, and that's where you'll collect your helmet, and if you've booked a guided tour, you'll meet your guide. Our tour started at 1:20 in the afternoon. We did arrive about an hour early and checked in, so they just put us on an earlier tour. Hey, Matt, to take a photo. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you're not scared at all?
No.
No, just me then.
I'll start jumping.
Dumping. Look where you're going. We booked a trip with the guide, but I wouldn't recommend it. The only reason we booked with the guide was because it was the only tickets that we could get. However, the guide is miles ahead. Every time she stops, we cannot hear anything that she's saying. We're tailing quite far behind, so if you can get a cheaper option and just book and walk yourself, then that's what I'd recommend. I did think about sneaking off from the guided tour, but I think the fact we're wearing grey hats and the people that are doing self-tours wearing blue hats means we're not allowed to. The other thing I would mention is if you book your tickets online, make sure you download them before you get here. Mobile signal up here isn't great, and it took a few minutes for me to get enough of a signal to download the tickets. They need tickets to scan them. Caminito del Rey, which means King's Little Pathway, is a dramatic cliffside walk around about an hour's drive from Malaga. It's made up of suspended broadwalks, attached to sheer walls, hanging bridges and deep canyons, spectacular mountains and reservoir scenery. We just finished the walk. It's worth noting that once you think you've finished, you still have quite a trek to get back to dropping your helmets off. Oops, dropping your helmets off. Yeah, so the Caminito
Del Rey.
Yeah, whatever it is, Del Rey, in Spain, and we're outside Torremolinos. Great for a day trip, and yeah, do it, enjoy. Once you reach the end of the walk and drop off your helmet, there are toilets, a small gift shop, and various little stalls selling souvenirs and food. Hi, today has been a beach day. Got up quite late today. We went down to the beach, walked down the hundreds of stairs. We had some breakfast down on the seafront. There are lots of nice little restaurants down on the seafront, and it's quite cheap, sometimes better than the hotel. Certainly better than the hotel we're staying in. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And we walked back, had a look at some of the shops.
Went to the supermarket to get...
Hang on, you need to stop so I can edit out. Then we headed back, we walked through the shops, stopped at a few of them.
Before going to the supermarket to get some supplies for tomorrow.
So tomorrow we are off to Gibraltar, so we're driving down there. Apparently it's a 2-hour drive. I will do a separate video for Gibraltar, but I'll show you a bit of it on here too in a minute. It's evening now, so we did go up, we came back and sat by the pool for a while. Now we are going down to the beach to get some food. So yeah, all in all, a relaxing day today. We're walking down the steps again, and as you know, when you go down the steps, it means you've got to come back up again. So Garrett, how have you enjoyed today?
We haven't done these steps up yet, though, to be fair.
No, there's a slightly, these are quite steep. There's a less vigorous version of steps, plus there's lots of shops on the way coming back up, so it means you can pretend that you're looking in the shops when really you're stopping to have a breather.
Today has been good.
Yeah.
The weather's been better,
Yeah.
which is great, because we were worried it was going to not be great all week. As a result, I have got a little bit burnt, but yeah, roll on Gibraltar.
So yeah, when we went down to the beach this morning, we did stop for breakfast first, and it was quite cold. Oh, there are people coming. We can't film with people.
It was
See you in a minute.
overcast.
Yeah, people are past us now. We're not confident enough to film while people are walking along by us, because we think we look stupid, which we probably do. Probably won't include any of this in the video. Yeah, we're nearly down at the beach now, so I think we're going for fish and chips. So we'll see you in a
He's
bit.
having fish and chips.
What are you having?
You still recording?
Yes.
I don't know. Something.
Okay, bye. Today we've come to Gibraltar. It's about a 2-hour drive from Torremolinos. We've decided to park our car just outside in Spain. It's about €16.80 to park for the day. We want to walk across the runway, so we're parking here. Car park's easy to get to, easy to find, lots of spaces, and it has a loo, so you can use that before you go. So let's go over to border control. It was really easy to get through, just electronic gates, put your passport in. Took less than 5 minutes. Gibraltar is a small British overseas territory. It's located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula, and it's attached to Spain. This is Main Street in Gibraltar, so it's just a short walk from the border, about 20 minutes. You'll find shops, restaurants, souvenir shops, and anything you would need down here. So there are lots of ways you can take to the top of the rock. I think we've chosen the hardest one by walking up. There are tours at the bottom. They cost about £26 and they stop at various stops, but we decided we'd make our own way up. We'll let you know if it was a good idea when we get to the top, or when we get to a tenth of the way and we turn back. So if you started in the town and you're heading up from Main Street, the main shopping area, look for these coloured stairs which will lead you up to Devil's Gap Path. Then you can join the remaining trails from there. So we're climbing up the stairs and there's hundreds of them. Did we take the good route?
No, you didn't.
Would you rather have got a tour up?
I don't know, because they were trying to sell us so much.
Yeah, the tours looked a bit like, a bit cowboyish.
They did say though this would be a 5-hour trek.
Yeah, but we're not going to be 5 hours because we're much fitter than that. And we'll probably only do 1%. Britain captured Gibraltar in 1714 during the War of the Spanish Succession, and Spain formally ceded it to Britain in 1713. However, Spain has historically claimed sovereignty over Gibraltar, which is why it's politically significant. I think we're about halfway up now. We have just got to a ticket office, so I didn't realise you had to buy tickets to come up here. They're £30 each. I keep going to say €30, but it must be £30 for an adult. Not sure what the child fee is. Apparently we were about 10 minutes away from the apes. Living on the Rock of Gibraltar are a colony of Barbary macaques, the only wild monkeys in Europe. Legend says British rule will continue as long as the monkeys remain on the rock. So it was a really long walk up here, but we did see some monkeys. What did you think of the monkeys, Garrett?
Yeah, they were very good.
They're very good. They are, we had to walk over a couple because they were on the stairs. That may come out in one of the videos. And
we were advised not to open your bags as well, because the lady coming down said that someone had, and the monkeys went and had a rummage, and she ended up losing her passport and lipstick. So,
I don't know why the monkeys want the lipstick. The World War II tunnels in Gibraltar are a huge underground military network carved inside the Rock of Gibraltar by the British military. We're now walking through the World War II tunnels that are in the middle of the rock. You can get in as part of the entrance fee to the actual rock. It's cold and it's damp, but there is a gift shop and a coffee shop. So we've just been up to the rock. Up the rock. I keep wanting to say top of the rock.
We're not in New York.
So we've just been up the rock in Gibraltar. We've had a nice walk round. It's been very tiring, very long walk, very hilly, but I think better than one of the bus tours personally. We got to spend quite a lot of time with the monkeys, and we visited the World War II tunnels. Garrett, did you think it was good? Enjoy it?
I'm concentrating on walking at the moment down all these steps.
Yeah, there are thousands of steps we're walking down now, back to the city centre. But it was good, yes?
It was good.
Good.
It was tiring.
Malaga is 8 kilometres from Torremolinos. It's one of Spain's oldest cities and a major gateway for beaches, culture, food and day trips like the Caminito del Rey and Gibraltar. It is home to a bullfighting ring, a castle, Malaga Cathedral and a Roman theatre. We've come out in the car for a little trip to Malaga. We've had a little look around the town. We managed to find a Starbucks. We actually got a decent sized cup of coffee, and we've decided to go on a little tour. Where are we doing? What are we doing?
We're doing a Segway tour.
We're doing a Segway tour. So we're going to go and join that in a minute. I won't be filming as I go along because I've made that mistake before.
And I'll see you in hospital.
And I've obviously, as you can see, done a Segway before. Garrett hasn't, so this will be fun. I will be doing some filming with my glasses, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully I'll capture any crashes. Anything else you'd like to say? No. He's very excited. So we've just done the Segway tour. So what did you think? It's your first time on a Segway?
Well, it's very good.
Easy to do?
Yeah, once you've got the hang of it.
Excellent.
I'd do it again.
You do it again? So we booked with Malaga Segway Tours. We actually just turned up because we arrived on the day. And it was great. We had a lovely young lady called Rose that took us round. She's actually from the Netherlands. We went all up to the castle, down to the port area, to the beach, and it was a 2-hour tour. It was about €110, which works out to about £95, and I've got no idea what that is in dollars. However, well worth it, and I think we're going to segue again sometime. Yeah, go on.
And it was nice because it was just the two of us, but she did say they can do groups of up to 8 in one hit, and then if there's a group of 10 they're divided into 2. But it was nice, it was just the 3 of us.
Yeah, it was great, so highly recommend it. So it's the last day in Torremolinos today. We spent it on the beach. We went down to a beach club called Eden. It's a restaurant, cafe, bar, and it has sun lounges out the front. So we hired a couple of sun lounges, which were €10 each. And then we had them for the day, which was really nice, much more comfortable than sitting on the beach. And then we just left all our bits by the loungers, went back to the cafe, had something to eat. So we spent it on the beach, having a lovely day, just totting up the sun, or totting up the tan, should I say. I understand that it's pouring down with rain back in the UK at the moment. Tonight we're probably going to go out for a couple of drinks, and then we've got an early flight back tomorrow. So how have you found the holiday, Garrett?
Yeah, it's been good.
And what's your favourite bit been?
I liked Caminito del Rey. That was good.
Yeah.
Going to Gibraltar was good, although it was long.
I like Gibraltar, that was one of my favourite bits to do.
It was just the walk up. It was long. Have been a little bit disappointed by the nightlife. Having gone to Gran Canaria nightlife seems a bit more livelier and busier earlier, whereas here you have to be out a bit later for the nightlife.
Yeah, nothing kicks off here till 11 o'clock, so if you walk around before then, all the bars are dead.
But as a first time kind of trip to Torremolinos, yeah, I think it's been okay. The weather's been good towards the latter part of our stay, which has been fantastic, because I was a bit worried when we first came out. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lovely day today. So that's it from Torremolinos. We will catch you next in Krakow.